Okay, so those two strategies, what else are you doing to grow the company?
So one thing we are looking into, which we touched on a little bit, is what's called GEO.
Mm-hmm.
So again, it's so new. And GEO, for those that don't know what that means, is Generative Engine Optimization. So basically optimizing your business so that if someone is searching for you on the ChatGPT, Geminis of the world, that you will be one of the things that they list. Actually, I have a funny story. I was talking to my ChatGPT about Julep and like, would this be something you'd recommend? And they're like, 100%, no brainer. And then I go to my husband, I'm like, I'm gonna go use your ChatGPT to see if it's lying to me. And it was. It was like,
Yep.
no, I would, use X, Y, and Z. So I go back to mine, I go, you lied. You said you were gonna
Yep.
recommend me and you did it. And what I learned was the strategy to rank is similar to SEO in that you have to, I keep saying this word, you have to build trust and you have to have that legacy. So I'm a baby, I'm brand new, where these other businesses have been around for years. So one thing that we're really working on is optimizing our business for the AI space, meaning ChatGPT to be discovered. So I went to another panel. I'm very blessed living in New York. There's a lot of really interesting panels and events and opportunities that I get to go to for free or a very low cost. And one thing, and this is really interesting information, is this panelist said, AI is lazy, meaning don't write content or blogs that are fluffy where AI has to dig around to find the answer. Make it so easy to find. And one of the big hacks they suggested was have an FAQ section. So if it's a blog, for example, that has questions that people would be searching on chat, because then they don't have to think about it. It's right there. And the more niche and specific, the better. And that just blew my mind because it makes so much sense, right? But so that's a really big thing that hopefully my competitors aren't focusing as much energy on, because they can rest on their laurels and legacy, or hopefully I can creep up and start becoming one of the suggested answers, because having even that visibility, being like, oh, what's that? I think could definitely help.
Yeah, it does seem like with ChatGPT and like with any new platform that comes along, like there is a nice opportunity for new people that can be more nimble or more like adaptable,
Mm-hmm.
can be a little more successful like right out the gate, versus like having to wait forever. I kind of feel like ironically that's almost where like social media is now, like
Mm-hmm.
Instagram is like there's not necessarily like a quick way to jump up because it's so established. I'd say what since maybe 2016 or 17,
Mm-hmm.
like Instagram's been like a pretty stable thing. So it's 10 years, close to 10 years. Whereas ChatGPT is like 2, 3 years old. So
Totally.
it's like still kind of getting it all figured out. And then I'm sure like 5 years from now it'll be like
It's going to be
impossible if you're
totally
new.
different. 100%. One other thing that was interesting that I learned from the panel was with SEO, it takes months for Google
Yeah.
to index all the information. They said GEO, you could be up same day,
Yep. Yeah.
which was really
It is
interesting.
weird. Yeah, that's it's like it's the craziest thing.
Mm-hmm.
I did experience that a couple of weeks ago. I like wrote something and the next morning it was up and I'm like, ah,
That's wild. I love
that
that.
I have not seen since, I mean, Google used to work that way,
Yeah.
2012, 2013.
Yeah.
But I haven't seen it since then.
Mm-mm.
It just went
No,
away.
it's totally
Just went
different.
away. How are you thinking about product or who's developing the product